Alright, today we are solving systems in 3 variables. So you've done them with 2, now we're actually going to throw in a third. So we have a step-by-step process here. So step 1, choose the easiest variable to eliminate using 2 of the equations. Step 2, choose a different combination of equations to eliminate that same variable again. Step 3, take your leftover equations, which are now in 2 variables, and solve those using elimination or substitution. And then step 4, plug everything back in. So when I look at this first one, only one that we're going to do on here, I kind of go to these z's here and think about how those would be easy to work on eliminating. So if I take, let's say, the first one and the second one, let's call this equation A, B, and C on here. So I'm going to start with equation A and equation B. So equation A is 5x plus 3y plus 2z equals 2. And here's B. So I can get those z's to eliminate if I multiply this one by 2. So I'm going to take equation B and multiply it by 2. So now I have, top one stays the same. Okay, so now, same thing you're used to doing, those cancel out, add along here, so this would be 9x plus 5y equals 12. So now we're going to pause on that. So that was step 1. So now step 2, choose a different combination of equations to eliminate the same variable. So we still got to get rid of z, but I can't use a and b again. So this time, let's use, I don't know, we could use b and c. So if I take equation B and equation C, and I take equation B and multiply it by 2 again, should have left myself a little bit more space here. So that's going to become the same thing we had up here. So 4x plus 2y minus 2z equals 10. And then equation C is staying the same. Those cancel out. This becomes 5x plus 6y equals 26. So there's step 2. So now I have 2 equations that are just in x and y, and I no longer have that z to deal with for now. So now I'm going to take these 2, and we're going to use those to do step 3. So this was step 1, this was step 2. Now let's do step 3, which is take these 2 and solve these. So now I have 9x plus 5y equals 12, 5x plus 6y equals 26, and I need to get something to drop out there. So looking at these, I would probably multiply this top one by a 6 and the bottom one by a negative 5. So when I do that, this is going to be 54x plus 30y equals 72. And on the bottom, uh, 26 times 5, negative 130. So this gives me 29x. Those cancel out. Equals negative 58. Look how handy that is, because those are divisible. X equals negative 2. So I actually have an x value now. How fun is that? So now we take the x and substitute it back in to one of these 4 that I have here. So this is going to be step 4 now. So substitute that back in. So I'm going to go back over to these because these look easier. I'm going to take that bottom one. So I have 5 times negative 2 plus 6y equals 26. So this is negative 10. I'd add 10 to both sides. and divide by 6. I've got a y value, and then now I need to get a z. So now I'm going to go back to the very beginning and pick one of these from the very top and substitute the x and the y in. So I'm going to use equation B. So I have 2, and then my x is going to become -2. I have a y value, which is going to become 6. And then z is what we are trying to find. So this is -4 plus 6 minus z. So subtract 2 from both sides, which means z equals -3. So look at that. We have -2, 6, -3. Okay, thankfully I am not going to make you do one of these on your own tonight. We will practice on a few more of them tomorrow. So you have a joke of the day still. Why don't lobsters share? Because they're shellfish. All right, make sure you have a great day and be kind to someone today.